Alright guys, I'm with my buddy Alex, about to eat the world's largest doner kebab.
We'll see about that.
Shawarma. Guess how big it's supposed to be? What's the biggest one you've had?
Well, I think it's a couple of meters, but we'll see.
Yeah. This one's supposed to be 130 meters, which for the Americans is like 300 feet long. Let's go take a look. Thank you, sir. And this is Podil, guys. Okay, so on our way there, we see a giant polar bear, which people normally think of as Russia, but we got polar bears in Ukraine as well. But this polar bear is a bit special because it's hosting a bachelorette party. So it's one of the last sunny days, perfect for 100-meter shawarma. What were you just saying about like pedestrian areas?
So I think the difference between, let's say, a lot of European cities, including Ukraine, and every typical American town is that we have a lot of pedestrian areas where you can pretty much meet people. You could meet anybody. You could talk to anyone. And I feel like that's why a lot of people in the United States, they're stuck in those suburbs.
Yeah. Well, so either you're in your car, you just don't see anyone at all, or you're in New York and there's not like a place to hang out. People are just busy. People just, they'll walk by, but no one's stopping hanging out. Here, like, it's a different like pace, right? Like people are walking slow. Like if you want to like say hello to this babushka, like she will like talk to you for 5 hours.
Exactly.
People here like feeding dogs out here, like. Yeah, this is one thing I love about Europe, and including Ukraine.
Another point is we are not that car dependent.
Yeah.
You could use the public transport, and you could talk to people there too if you want to.
Yeah, absolutely. Or even just like politeness, and like just saying hello.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here is the event. I see it already. Do you realize the table starts all the way here, actually?
Let's hurry up to get a spot.
Oh my gosh. Let's take a look.
Кількість кухарів також вражає.
They're starting to get ready.
По 10 кухарів, 10 метрів. Дуже серйозно. Поправка потім.
The funny thing about this event, and pretty much every event in Ukraine, is I feel like none of them they don't seem like they promote it very well. Like I went on their Instagram and there was 3 comments. And I was like, oh, maybe no one will be here. And you get here and there's like 1 million people. Like, what? Wow.
There are a lot more hungry people in Ukraine than you think.
Yeah, if there's free food, there will be free food.
У нашому повсякденному житті зголодніли. Зайшли в донор-маркет, тим паче, що ми казали, що скоро буде у нас велика кількість нових відкриттів. Поки ще їх підтримувати, друзі, ми йдемо з вами на світовий рекорд. Чудово. Дякуємо. Кожного разу ми даємо все потужнішу і потужнішу підтримку.
Alright guys, so I gave up our spot for free doner to like show you behind the scenes. Because as much as I like eating doner, I want to show you something cool. Let's take a look how they're making it. So the line starts all the way there, and there's hundreds of employees putting it together. Literally hundreds of people all the way down.
Буде однакова кількість, вона має бути ідентична, монолітна, красива і смачна. Це наша шаурма, це наш донор. Так, до речі, сьогодні вперше в житті дізнався, що донор і шаурма – це одне те саме. Дякувати нашим шефам, які це Тобто,
guys, I've never seen this many people in a line for anything ever in my life, but people love doner, people love shawarma, people love bezplata. All these kebab workers hard at work. Debushki, can I ask you, are you waiting in line for a doner? No.
Should I translate?
Yeah, please.
Ви ждете в очереди за шаурмой?
Просто дивимося.
Ты не продавался
just
doner?
Вам не нравится шаурма?
Я не ем м'ясо.
She's vegetarian.
Oh, извини.
Все, наші
я
майстри вже
поїсть
все
два,
виклали,
for you.
зараз
I'll eat more
вони
for you.
готові
Okay.
зробити загортання. Ніжненько так, різними видами, прекрасно, дивіться, яка краса.
All right, so we walked pretty much the entire 130 meters. It's hard to show you guys how big this is. Like if I had my drone, it'd probably be easier. But it's I don't know. Like it is one. Technically, it is one donor, is one shawarma. But at the same time, it just kind of looks like a big buffet.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like if I could pick it up, like if it was like one big burger that was like round, I think it would be more impressive. But long shawarma is kind of hard to show. It just looks like one like buffet table. That FPV is cool.
I think that's the
Say it?
I think that's the point of the longest kebab in the world.
Yeah, but it's just hard to show how cool it is. It's like not like you can like pick it up, you know?
I think you can stand at the beginning and just
Yeah.
move this straight.
Yeah. Who's ready to eat? Yeah. So now they're all gonna roll at the same time.
А я вам напоминаю, что это самый длинный вкусный шаурма в мире, примерно 130 метров на секундочку, да? Наша шаурма наполнена вкуснейшим соусом из лавандовых лепестков Марселя. Это французский вкуснейший соус по рецептуре Донер Маркет. Пожалуйста, настолько длинный шаурма, что соус это просто шаурма, но это раньше, чем любой. Старайтесь, чтобы вы потом с родственниками кушали эту шаурма. Понимаете? Поскольку это самый длинный шаурма в мире, самый длинный шаурма, мы ищем самый большой рот. Поднимите руку, у кого самый большой рот. Он получит от меня $100 миллионов. Мне кажется, это обман. Нет, не самый большой рот. Самый большой рот сейчас будет есть это все.
For $1 million, can you eat the whole thing?
What?
For $1 million, you can finish it.
Yeah, of course, dude.
How many days do you need?
I need just one bite, dude.
I will give you $1 million if you
Yes, bro,
finish the
I
whole
will
thing.
Just fucking eat it.
Yeah, good job. Good luck.
Thank
Where
you.
you
man.
from?
California.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
You like our sunny Kiev?
Yeah, I like sunny Kiev, but cold Kiev, I'm not sure yet.
Oh, Kiev is not sunny.
We'll see after next week. It'll be cold again. So we heat up the shawarma for us. So Alex is worried that we're not going to get a piece.
I'm not really worried. Curious how they will serve.
I think everyone in line is worried. They're like, the people in front of the line, they're like, yeah, I'll get it for sure. But if you're like one person behind, or all the people kind of like hanging out on the wrong side, like we are.
There was a famous story in Russia.
Okay, tell me.
A couple of years ago, they served pancakes. It was a thing like this, and they served them on shovels.
Oh.
Of a shovel.
Okay.
And we were kind of making fun of them. I hope it will not happen this time here.
Okay. Why would they have somebody on a shovel?
Because they would fry the pancakes and they would flip them over with a shovel.
Okay.
And once it's ready, they would serve it to you
Oh,
off
that's
a
cool.
shovel.
I would love that. I'd be very happy. Yeah. I think they're just gonna cut it really small. It's like, here's the problem. It's not gonna taste like doner or shawarma. It's just gonna taste like a cold wrap. Even though they're heating up the fire right now, it's still gonna be cold inside.
We'll see about that.
So people are gonna be like, oh, I had this doner. What was this company called? Doner House. And they were like, oh yeah, it wasn't that good. It was cold.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the promotion's gonna work well. We'll see.
We'll see. But it's a world record, not
Yeah.
once.
Okay. Donor market.
Є засновником Національного реєстру рекордів України, а також головою клубу незвичайних рекордсменів. І
хочеш донор?
засновником всесвітньої спортивної площа за тайним подихом бачить і спостерігає за тим, як ви зараз дістаєте свою надзвичайно велику рулетку, але якої все одно не вистачить, вона 100-метрова, і будете рушати в нашу сторону. Ну що ж, зараз...
And the measuring tape is here. Da, 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 da.
Так, друзі, мало хто знає, але приготування шаурми – це 30% часу. Замірі – це 70% часу. Ну, тобто, наше терпіння – це найголовніший наш ресурс.
Let's follow it all 130 meters. Guys, so we follow this from the beginning to the end to make sure they're not cheating. We're not hired by Guinness World Records, but this will be the video proof, guys. Johnny FD certified length. How long do you think it's going to be?
I think it's 120, a little bit over that.
Yeah, I think they're gonna break 130. I don't know what the old record is though.
She says it's 130.
Yeah. And before, what is the old record?
Какой предыдущий рекорд?
Yeah.
She doesn't know.
It'd be funny if the last one was like 80. Here we go, guys. And the record?
Чи встановили ми рекорд? Чи встановили ми рекорд? Вирушаємо. І зараз ми Валентину Васильовичу вручимо мікрофон, і він нам розкаже з цього приводу.
29:30.
А можна ми вас трохи послухаємо?
Ну, мабуть, що через те, що не ідеально рівна, вона 129 метрів і 4 сантиметри. Якщо б ідеально рівна, я думаю, що 2 метри чи 3 навіть ви б виграли. Але так чи інакше це рекорд світовий, тому що 121 метр був рекорд. Все.
Друзі, ми встановили світовий рекорд 130 метрів наша шаурма. Ваші обласки! Видихнули тепер, зробимо простір для нас. Ми зараз
129.4. So just 0.6 shy of 130. But
still on the record. The previous record was 121, so.
More than me. Now we're gonna get in line and try to get a bite of this.
Ну зараз ми, звичайно ж таки, попросимо представників...
Alright, here we go, guys. Start giving out the shawarma. So Alex, fun fact, do you know what the difference between doner and shawarma is?
No idea.
Doner is this wrap from Turkey. Shawarma is from the Middle East.
Oh, okay.
But people, like, most of us just use it interchangeably. To Turkish people, they're like, no, it's doner, it's not shawarma. And then to people in the Middle East, I think they don't care. I think they just say whatever.
Let's see if it's real.
Yeah,
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Let's think about it.
So she says, like, the access point is there.
I think it's just where people are standing. Yeah, makes sense.
That's why.
So we should be closer there, I think.
Yeah, it's okay. I think.
Yeah.
Let's stay here. We'll figure it out.
Guys, how disappointed will you be if we stood here for this whole time we didn't even get a single bite? And the closest one, the closest donor market, I looked, is miles away. So it's not like we can't even go and get one.
Just go eat buckwheat after that.
Go to Pizzata Hada. So they're cutting it right now. And it looks like they're pretty good sizes. I thought it was going to be little tiny bites, but it was going to get an actual donor. Nice. Hi guys, while we're waiting for our bite, interesting fact.
So the owner of this company who's serving this world record is actually a billionaire, and it's probably the only billionaire in Ukraine right now who hasn't made his money off being an oligarch.
So
Yeah.
he's not a politician.
He's not a politician.
Didn't steal money from.
I believe he, even though he held a government post in 2017, but he was not connected to that before that.
Okay, so it wasn't just like Soviet money that dripped
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
That's cool. That shows that capitalism is real.
Yeah.
Right? If you work hard, you could open a chain of donor shops and a butcher store, right?
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Yuri Kisin.
Yuri, shout out. Good job.
Yeah,
Although-
1.1 billion.
Although I am sure he has some political connections.
I'm confident.
It's hard
Yeah.
not to. It's hard to be a billionaire in any country without political connections, especially Ukraine. I would bet $1 million hryvnia
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
he has some connections.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least one person's excited.
Порадіти ще раз. Друзі, давайте перед тим, як ми зможемо скуштувати цю прекрасну шаурму, ще раз і ще раз підтримуємо одне одного оплесками. Світовий рекорд встановлено. 120 метрів. 4 сантиметри. Нам тепер важливо, а ще й отримує свій персоналізований
Так, ви голодні,
сертифікат.
так?
Про те, що ви
They're hungry too, like us.
Yeah. Я хочу поесть.
Тобто так класно, і смачно, і корисно, і ще, знаєте, для власного досвіду, власного відчуття перемоги. Окрім того, що ви отримаєте свою прекрасну шаурму, окрім того, що ви отримаєте сертифікат, який підтверджує, що ви сьогодні разом з нами.
Guys,
Ну що, друзі, у вас
as we get closer, it's starting to work. It doesn't look like there's enough for everybody. Because they cut the pieces too big. They cut the pieces too big, guys.
Are
we gonna get some donor or not? How sad would it be? World's biggest donor, and we don't even get a bite.
Спокійнесенько поїхали. Клас. А можна нам зробити музичку гучніше, щоб було весело, щоб було кльово?
Alright, guys, it's starting to give them away. Let's see if we get one or not.
А от дитині дайте.
Сонечко, а давай ти скуштуєш і скажеш, смачно тобі чи ні? Ну скажи, що там все тобі.
We're definitely not gonna get one, guys. Guys.
Розкажи, що там.
That's it? No more. Yeah, we didn't get one. Oh my god.
Done.
Gatova. But guys, guess what? I'm still gonna have one bite of donor. I didn't wait up this line for nothing. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Grab a piece. You need to try it at least. Yeah. They definitely should have made smaller cuts.
Definitely.
People would be pissed now. All the people waiting in line didn't even get a goddamn donor. All right, here we go. Here it is. Let's go freaking. Good job. All these people enjoying their kebabs, not us. So Alex, how do you feel that we waited this whole time, came all the way to Bodil, and waited?
A little bit upset, you know.
And we didn't
get a bite.
You could have taken a bite, but yeah, we didn't get a whole donor. I wonder if this is part of their marketing. Oh, there's a couple left. Go. Here, I think they're still cutting. There's a couple people left, so there's still a chance. Not a big chance, because we have 1 million people waiting, but we still have a tiny chance of getting a donor. But we'll see what happens, because I think all these people are hungry. Who's going to get the last excited. These they cut smaller. They got smart at the end.
It was great marketing, but unfortunately, we, as well as hundreds of others, didn't get a single.
All this donor. Good? Вкусно?
Очень вкусно.
Очень вкусно.
Да, вот.
Класс. What's лучше есть? Два.
А у нас есть 5 человек.
Много
хотят.
человек.
Да.
Да.
Это вот моя
Девушка,
дочь, это моя
дочь и...
бабушка, внучка.
Лучка. Здравствуйте. So guys, we got so excited and so hyped up to eat some doner kebab, and they didn't cut the pieces small enough and have enough for everyone. So now me and all these people online are gonna be getting our doner at some random doner shop right next door. Can you believe that there was 130 meters of shawarma and we didn't even get one?
Yeah, I kind of can, considering how many people there were.
Like,
130
I think
meters.
you don't understand how big 130 meters is. Like a normal shawarma is like a third of a meter? No, less than a third of a meter.
Yeah.
So there was at least, I don't know. I guess yeah. There's only like 700 of them. There's thousands of people.
Thousands, really.
Why didn't you guys cut it smaller?
Or at least why you didn't do the second round.
I know. I understand why they wouldn't do a second round, but like just cut it smaller. They did at the end. At that last table, they're like, oh crap. I was like, dude, these idiots. Like I think it's like reverse PR. Now people would hate that company.
Yeah, because they didn't get a taste of it.
So this guy's had his best day ever. Can you order me a standard? Was it
Звичайно.
China?
Можна одну звичайно.
So this guy's probably had his most busy day in a long time. Some random place. With the S. This one's gonna be better though because it's actually gonna be warm. The other one out there was cold, so I'm excited to eat this.
And you get to customize it the way you want.
Yeah. This Master Chef Lucci. What's that one called?
Donor market.
Donor Market. Yeah. Did you also wait in this long line?
Yeah, but we missed our pieces.
How long did you wait?
Like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Some people were waiting like a few hours.
Yeah.
If you waited 2 hours and you didn't get a piece, would you been mad? Yeah. But my thought is, why didn't they just cut it smaller? It's stupid, right?
Yes, a lot of people and shawarma is
Yeah.
very small.
It's so crazy. But now we have better shawarma.
Yes.
Master Chef shawarma.
Velika. It's
Velika?
Yeah.
Can I change mine to Velika in the US?
Тоді нам можна велику?
Duck. Thank you. Yeah. All right. After 2 hours, my shawarma is finally ready. Спасибо большое. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Screw you, Donor Market. It's all about Master Chef. All right?
No, thank you.
Gotta have a bite. We waited so long.
No. So if I get a bite, then I'll be tempted to buy one.
Yes. So, finally got it. Good more. Good more. Smash no hole. You know what? I'm disappointed that I broke keto for this.
Really?
But I had to eat it. I was like, we waited for 2 hours to have a freaking shawarma. I mean, it's still good, but it's just shawarma. It's nowhere as good as a doner in the the worst donor place in Turkey. This one is a chain that also has a line, but I don't like that they use black charcoal lavash.
You can choose an extra.
Then again, there's no more.